Manipur sees decline in enrollment of students in government schools from 26.8% in 2018 to 13.4% in 2021, as per 16th Annual Status of Education Report Rural 2021. JCILPS hands over more than 80 non-locals found staying in Manipur without ILP or valid ILP to city police. Union Minister Dr. R.K. Ranjan says it is a big shame Manipur University is yet to find a spot in 200 best universities list of India. Governor La Ganeshan confers 12th Manipur State Award for Literature 2020 to Laishram Biramangol, popularly known as Beryl Thanga. Chief Minister Nongthumam Biren says government is making necessary arrangement to hand over recent Churchandpur ambush case to National Investigation Agency. Manipur reports 61 new COVID-19 cases, 28 recoveries and 1 death in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 3.53%. And India adds 11,919 fresh COVID-19 cases, 11,242 recoveries and 470 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.28%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm IBETHOI THOKCHOM. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Enrollment of students in government schools has fallen in Manipur from 26.8% in 2018 to 13.4% in 2021 as per 16th Annual Status of Education Report Rural 2021. This is in contrast to the All India level data showing a shift from private to government schools. All India level data shows that for children in the age group of 6 to 15, enrollment in private schools has decreased from 32.5% in 2018 to 24.4% in 2021. This shift is seen in all grades and among both boys and girls. However, boys are still more likely to be enrolled in private schools than girls as per the report. ASER 2021 released online yesterday further stated that the decline in enrollment in government schools in Manipur has been accompanied by a sharp increase in proportion of children currently not enrolled from 1.1% in 2018 to 15.5% in 2021. The report also shows a big increase in children taking tuition at an all India level. The proportion of children taking tuition in Manipur also witnessed an increase from 46.2% in 2018 to 49.1% in 2021. While in Manipur, there has been a huge jump in access to smartphones from 53.4% in 2018 to 92.9% in 2021. Volunteers of Joint Committee on Inner Line Permit System JCILPS have detained more than 80 non-Manipuris without valid inner line permits and handed over to City Police Station for necessary action. JCILPS Women Wing and Students Wing members led by convener of JCILPS BK Moirangcha carried out an intense search drive at Kwaramban Ima Market in Imphal today. Altogether, 150 individuals were verified during the drive, out of which more than 80 non-Manipuris were found residing in the state without renewed ILP and some even without any permits. Speaking on the sidelines, BK Moirangcha expressed disappointment that the government and the relevant authorities have failed to implement the inner line permit system properly in Manipur. Stating that those without ILP caught today entered Manipur via Mauged. As per their confession, JCILPS convener Moirangcha raised doubts on the work ethics of those staffs deputed at the Mauged for issuing ILP cards. He urged both the authorities concerned and the locals to be responsible in curbing entry and settlement of outsiders in illegal manner in the state.
ILP regulation namakak leire habisi khangna leina haudik phawda renew tawgi matamju tawdana leithokpa pass phawa paidana leiramba mayam singcha chief minister bu nan manipuri motia gumba level gumba na phawda usite habegi mami am kak tarakpa masi ekoi khudimo kiamna laibak thibani nakoi na leiriba yungi bharadagi mapan hek thorokpaga ekoi hairiba ILP gi adugumba valid oiba magi karto matam chupada loina raga nakoi thorokadawni bhara sandoiba yumbu singnachu ngasi ina numin mangani gi manungda makoi gi adumba yamna pass firam da singchu pass long na ba makoi phajana arrange tawbiro aduga renew tawda singnachu renew to honna biro karigumba numin mangani bau manungda hairu singche renew tawda ba amadi aspiram da mayam singado kana gi yumda leibno karino haiba koi leibam yumbu thiraga yumbu singadu gi mathakta su koi akanba miyeng changakani.
Union Minister of State, Education and External Affairs Dr. R.K. Ranjan has termed it a big shame that Manipur University, which is a central university, is still unable to find a spot in the list of 200 best universities of India. The Union Minister was speaking at his reception organized by Maharaja Bodhachandra College today. Dr. R.K. Ranjan termed it unfortunate that in spite of sufficient funding, Manipur University still cannot compete with other universities of the country. He also said the new national education policy initiated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi aims to revive India's advanced system of education which once existed 1,000 years ago. He stressed the need to include Manipur University in the list of national quality university to facilitate externalization of higher education and on the need to focus on vocational education. Dr. R.K. Ranjan assured of his best efforts to provide central fellowship to Manipuri diasporas who get admitted for various courses at Maharaja Bodhachandra College.
The system of universities I could have I could education asuki downgrade to priva asuki dependency create to priva asuki problem solving create to the education system se karwaida India da even no I was in Prime Minister ki wakal the clear way India knowledge society the world se control to ke Brishaguru oige hai leiba adugumba leiba amani aduga oige hai ki claim to ki possibility da kai now thousands years ago we control all this knowledge society of the world aduga se revive to the bani hai adugi revive to na bani and the new education policy the national education policy 2020 hai na 12 March 2020 the whole crusade.
Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor N. Lokendra has encouraged youths to read more and more books written by intellectuals to be a part of the emerging intellectual world. He was speaking today at the valedictory event of the 7-day special camp on Youth for Containing COVID-19 Pandemic organized by Manipur University, NSS Unit 1 and 2. The closing event was held at the lecture hall of Geology Department, Manipur University.
Pabase kausu kaugan bane. Tawadi pabase habit ugatare. Sa lam dumane ne. Padra di hungry oigadom. A student should be hungry of reading something every day. I mean, if you want to be in academics, see. Intellectual worlds the lady high targeting. So many things must have happened across the globe in different universities in the world. Mine couldn't get second, couldn't get no ideas, no work. I am opening up. When the book show quick Papa said, Mamdalina, because you intelligent all time. Papa said, Yamunda Kamamina even before live again from Papa.
Founder principal of SK Women's College Nambol and Ibomcha has demanded the college principal to reopen the B.Ed department of the college without further delay. Staff Association of the B.Ed department and students held a press meet in this regard at Manipur Press Club today. Ibomcha said B.Ed department of SK Women's College was recognized by Manipur University in 2016 after it received no objection certificate from Manipur government and NCTE. He maintained that the department teachers and college authorities signed an MOU after which the department was officially established in the college campus. He alleged that the department has been sidelined by the college principal when the government took over the college.
Hajiki Enrollment College main campus ta college ge si bet ki keno se department se hungjalan ba Enrollment College am sau college ni CP college ni na from college ni ko ire so many several courses kusmam hang se mi na hang da ba se BSc Biotechnology, BSc Food Technology, BCA, B.Ed career course bibok da discipline tarup ta embok ta ani BSc Fashion Technology and BSc Bcom tak ko and of course, I am the police. I'm in Amasi. But some principal ma highly qualified. Yam reception, but senior principal mo tamning.
Governor Laganation has conferred the prestigious 12th Manipur State Award for Literature 2020 to Laishram Biramangol, who is popularly known as Beryl Thanga. Directorate of Language Planning and Implementation organized the award presentation ceremony at the auditorium of Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy today. Laishram Biramangol was chosen for the prestigious award for his novel Ai Amadi Adungagi Ithat, which focuses on social and environmental issues. The award includes a citation, a shawl and a cash prize of 3 lakh rupees. Speaking on the occasion, Governor Laganation called upon people of the state to promote Manipuri literature. Chief Minister N. Biren, Education Minister S. Rajain and relevant officials attended the event. 65-year-old Beryl Thanga is from Thanga in Bishnupur district. He is currently residing at Nauremthong Uku Leirak. Laishram Biramangol has received several literary awards including the Sahitya Academy Award and State Kala Academy Award.
The beauty of the literature, the younger generation, they cannot understand now. Something must be done. I am talking in general, particularly to the Manipuri language. So, they are all, the generation is away from reading. Even though our creative writers are second to none, I am sad to mention that the number of creative writers who have got Padma Awards in literature and education for Manipur is still very less. This is mainly due to the fact that the richness of Manipur literature is largely unknown to the outside world, though every year there is Sahitya Academy Award. I am confident that conferring the Manipur State Award for Literature will no doubt encourage our creative writers, but more needs to be done, and I hope and wish that more support and patronage will come from the state government.
Speaking at the event, Chief Minister Nongthoman Biren warned that legal actions will be taken against those who ill-treat their senior family members. He said government's surveillance team is identifying those who mistreat their parents and senior family members. The Chief Minister opined that distancing from spirituality decreases one's love for mankind. He expressed disappointment that many elderly people in Manipur are now residing in old-age home as they are being deprived of love and care from their own families. N. Biren congratulated awardee Laishram Biramangol and lauded his contributions. He also underlined on keeping good books at local clubs, district headquarters and state library and called upon public to cultivate the habit of reading books.
I surveillance family da macha singna mamuk singna halloir mama bu nadra mapa bu takti tawoina tobiba otbiba tanthokbiba sakpije daba kan kumhum thungai pi da khotaba du mama am sai intelligence village by village ai hore hobu aduga madu ek le yam chaw ek le madu ai action du lobuni adu ram so aina se hoidi sugum mama am se ko society se kra yam thu ya mami tare ai madu ki proof kharju khange.
Chief Minister Nongthoman Biren has announced that government is making necessary arrangements to hand over the Churachandpur ambush case carried out by proscribed PLA and MNPF to the National Investigating Agency. Speaking on the sidelines of distribution ceremony of Manipur State Award for Literature 2020 today, the Chief Minister disclosed that necessary proceedings are underway after filing of an FIR into the ambush case. He added that the state government has to submit a written request to the NIA. It may be recalled that cadres of PLA and MNPF have claimed responsibility for the ambush on 46 Assam Rifles convoy at A Second village under Behyang police station in Churachandpur district on November 13. Commanding officer of 46 Assam Rifles, Colonel Biplab Tripathi, was martyred in the incident along with 4 other Jawans, and his wife and son were also killed in the attack.
The government is planning to hand over the case to the NIA. Yeah.
Any progress on the matter, sir?
No, just where already one FIR is there and the process has to be done. We have to write letter to the NIA and that process is started. High risk, so the people know, everyone know. In the last 4.5 years, what has happened? Nothing has happened. Other than timely, rectify it. But I will write it.
Proscribed RPF has condoled the recent demise of a mother and child in the ambush on Assam Rifles convoy in Churachandpur district. Press release signed by Deputy Publicity Secretary of RPF, Robin Kuman, said some media and Indian leaders are labeling PLA as terrorists after the incident. RPF said there are collateral damages in battles and PLA always try to avoid harming innocent people, especially women and children. The press release questioned the Indian government for implementing draconian law in Manipur and carrying out act of state terrorism. Scuffle broke out between police and YTV villagers this morning over a land demarcation for construction of a police outpost in 44 YTB local. It may be mentioned that villagers have also been against the construction of Sports University and Mega Food Park in the area. Speaking to media, President of 44 YTB Local Farmers and Land Owners Development Association, K.H. Romain Kumar, said that the villagers have been requesting the authorities concerned not to carry out any type of constructions at 44 YTB local area since the area is highly suitable for paddy cultivation. He said personnel of Thobal and Kachung districts arrived in the area for land demarcation and expectedly for the construction of a police outpost, which led to the scuffle. He warned that villagers will launch endless protests if government failed to revoke its decision. JAC has condemned the report submitted by CBI Kolkata to CJM Imphal West Court in connection with the suspicious death of a girl student of Standard Robert Higher Secondary School. Speaking to media at the deceased student's residence in Thangmaiban today, JAC convener L. Ganeshwari alleged CBI of not being sincere enough in probing the case. She claimed that the report submitted by the CBI was an incomplete report and the same has been proven by the direction of the CJM Imphal West Court. She demanded to change the early investigation officers of the CBI Kolkata during re-investigation of the case. Gyaneshwari also urged CBI to consider the first report prepared by Singjamai Police Station and State Police SIT during re-investigation. She appealed for public cooperation to bring justice to the late student and her bereaved family.
Handaki Chatagadoba Sugumlaba investigation asidadi Hanagi Aran Bachatpa Mabukchin Cheng the Badugumba CBI officers Amasung Ayodo Pahan Basuya Yaroi and Mabuk Chengba Amasung Achumba Chatpa Dugumba Makoi CBI Maraktasu Soidana Yarongani Aduna Dugumba officers na Pahan Gadabani Makataba court ki direction Matungina Chatagadoriba Adugumba accusing Amasung victim ni mama mapagi adugumba blood group amadi DNA profile asengba asumba puthokadabani amuna sugumba mihat mipun na se chasina roiba ohenabagi damak CBI na handakti asumba report investigation tawraga puthokadabani.
22-year-old Pungyambam Romeo from Kumbi, Khuga, Wangma has claimed that he was abducted and trashed by around 8 miscreants recently. Speaking to media Alleged victim Romeo said the abductors came in 3 Maruti cars on November 15 around 5:30 a.m., took him to Changangai Uchekon where he was allegedly assaulted. He appealed to authorities concerned to nab the culprit. Speaking to media at Romeo's residence today, one Meira Paibi member condemned the incident.
Ma baba ai yauna pure ada ai mamagi magi mayambam su yawe mogi sanalai pak pukai private limited hariba changai use kongi hariba bank sigi private ki bank sigi manung da pusile moina pusilakan sida ingon da pungpu da pure moina yaubaga nang playing paper se sign to da dia roina ai je moina pure ingon da phajana tongning ba torkani affair nung pha nang tongning ba torkani jigi gitajen haiduna adu haireba Jenariba meeting se mogi mathakta action lo khatpiyo
na awa ana khudum thibe hek ama khangde ama khangde thoroko matam da hojik ki hanbiri ba isa ina phabi duna punbi duna tawbi de mioi sing ase masina daita pubi matung da sugum baje thon bi gano.
Sanalaibak Pukai Group Private Limited Chairman Leisangthem Sanayai and his 2 associates have been accused of absconding after duping more than 3 crore rupees from the public. Speaking to media at the company's office in Changangai Uchekon today, manager of company Tensubam Angamba alleged the same. He said the 3 fraudsters, Sanayai, his nephew Ungyambam Romeo and company's official Dinesh have absconded with 3 crore 47 lakh and 70,000 rupees. He accused Leisangthem Sanayai of collecting huge amounts of money with false promises of opening a Benelli bike and Volkswagen auto showroom from staff before they went missing. Angamba added that they have already informed the Imphal police station about the issue. He also appealed to the relevant militants for safe release of the 3 accused in case they are in their captivity.
My friend circle mayama the Koina Benil Bike showroom hanging Volkswagen showroom hanging Aku Jukana Gani Kalorga Torubu Mamni Huziki Pasazu Pirik Mizo like Termina pressure Mayam Lere Koida every around a quick investor shareholder habitat Aku Toruba Miami Adu 3 crore 47 lakhs say Aquin Mampus Lapuna the pressure Mamdu so Habangandre Sakita Zingamataka Aranda propaganda Amada Magi Karamba political motive Nodik Aku Kanja Dumadi Adumagi Ming Palagamazi kidnapping Tawiko Habagi Wama Happy Tenagi Asimadi totally wrongly Yamna Landbopotni.
General Secretary of Manipuri Students Federation MSF Hizam Roshan has appealed to government to make COVID testing and treatment free for students, teachers and non-teaching staffs of schools and colleges. MSP today inspected the condition of various private schools in Imphal West district. Speaking on the sidelines, Hizam Roshan said MSF welcomes the decision to resume physical classes for students of class 9 and above, however expressed apprehension as the coronavirus pandemic is not over yet. He demanded to keep COVID test center and necessary treatment facilities in all the districts.
Class 9 to 10 se vaccination Fangdriba koi mairoi singni sina maram oirakanda koi gi SOP phajana ngakpiraga koi class tobiu haijabasini aduga amarom da koi government na koi gi date 9 thokiba notification do koi na MSF na kitang fulfill oidabra aina logjai mairoi gi khallaga koi oja sing gi khallaga koi nanti sing staff gi khallakanda vaccination gi koi gi testing gi or covid care center gi koi district khuding gi koi free on course to tawinaba district khuding gi thambi oina so koi appeal tawjari government na so thobuda koi gi
Manipur added 61 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,725 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID-19 positivity rate stands at 3.53%. As per the latest report from State Health Department in COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 1,24,700. Active cases have reduced to 584. One COVID-19 patient from Imphal East district died in the past 24 hours. Death toll stands at 1,956. On the positive note, 28 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,22,160. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 97.96%. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
K Center, global leader in CAD, CAM, CAE education comes to Imphal. Engineering amadi architecture gi student amadi professional singda latest module da training piri.
K Center Initian, Sagulban Moirang Lerak Machin.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India added 11,919 fresh COVID-19 cases, 11,242 recoveries and 470 deaths in the past 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases have dropped to 1,28,762. Total recovered cases have reached 3,38,35,132 and recovery rate stands at 98.28%. Death toll has reached 4,64,623. Over 114 crore 46 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 25 crore 59 lakh 2,000 people. Above 51 lakh 42,000 people have died and recoveries are above 23 crore 12 lakh 91,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 92 lakh 39,000 in the world, followed by India and Brazil. Imphal West District Magistrate has imposed restrictions under the Section 144 of the CRPC in all areas of Imphal West District with effect from 5:30 p.m. today. The order prohibits gathering of 5 or more persons and carrying of weapon-like items. It may be mentioned that the order was issued in view of nuisance and apprehended danger in the area. The order will remain effective for a period of 2 months. Unknown miscreants exploded a Chinese hand grenade at the shop belonging to one MD Tolan of Kairang Muslim Mayai Lekai under Hengang Police Station in Imphal East today. Impact News sources said that the incident occurred at around 4 a.m. Apart from the minor damage of the shop's shutter, there is no report of casualty. No one has claimed responsibility for exploding the bomb yet. Hengang Police Station has registered a case and investigations are underway. Stubble burning in one paddy field led to burning down of nearby paddy stacks at Kabo Lambi Eco Park in Thoubal district this afternoon. The destroyed paddy stacks belong to Akoijam Dhiren from Thoubal, Nongangkhong and Okram Kumar from Thoubal Ningombam Naurim Lairak. Impact News sources said one Hizam Kumar from Thoubal, Nongangkhong left his paddy stubbles burning, which led to the burning in the nearby paddy field. Okram Kumar urged the government to ban stubble burning as it is detrimental to the environment as well as risky. He urged the relevant authorities to take befitted actions against the perpetrator.
Sarkar Sumba Saru Mai Thaba Kotpasi Tobiganona, Kogi air pollution Marile number 4 and a hegla wiri. Aduna, Masikum Tabaki, Matung, Tohoninge, Mayamataba, Obo Kutima, Aduga Tolomiba Misaka, Matikaba Dandi, Magi Matikaba Dandi, Monda, Kanganba, Matikaba Dandi, Pivam Toy.
Manipur joined rest of the country in observing 4th National Naturopathy Day today. State Ayush Society Manipur, Directorate of Ayush and International Naturopathy Organization jointly organized the event at Indian Medical Association Hall in Lumphel. Ayush Director Dr. A. Guneshwar claimed that naturopathy has secured a place in health and treatment similar to allopathy and homeopathy. He said yoga, a part of naturopathy, has enriched people's life.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯂꯦꯁ ꯊꯦꯔꯥꯄꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯗꯤꯁꯅꯦꯜꯂꯤ ꯍꯧꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯩꯍꯧꯔꯣꯜꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯥꯛꯇ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯅꯥ ꯃꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯥꯝꯁ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯗ ꯀꯤꯆꯟꯗ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯟꯖꯥꯡ ꯅꯥꯄꯤ ꯊꯣꯡꯕꯗ ꯆꯥꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ it is a part and the parcel of the drug medicine. That is why ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯅꯥꯕ kaya amdagi ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ prevent tawdana because of that ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯍꯛꯆꯥꯡ ꯅꯥꯗ ꯌꯦꯛꯇꯅ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯥꯡꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯉꯝꯃꯤ.
Former Vice President of Lok Janashakti Party Manipur State S.K. Hushou Pao has passed away at a hospital in New Delhi. He was battling with cancer. He served as chairman of Autonomous District Council Senapati for 2 terms and Vice President Hill of Manipur People's Party. Before joining politics, led S.K. Hushou Pao served in the government of Nagaland as Malaria Surveillance Inspector and Assistant Sub-Inspector in Nagaland Police. The veteran politician was a social reformer and advisor of many organizations. National Human Rights Commission will conduct public hearing on human rights violation cases in Manipur, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura and Sikkim on December 15 and 16. Press release from NHRC informs all concerned who encountered human rights violation by public servants to raise their complaints via regular mail to National Human Rights Commission, Manav Adhikar Bhavan, Block C, GPO Complex, INA, New Delhi 110023 or email at jrlawnhrc@nic.in. Awareness campaign on systematic voters education and electoral participation was held in Jiribam district today in view of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election. District Election Officer organized a campaign at Hillghat Community Hall and Chingdong Laikai Community Hall. Additional District Election Officer James Hanshing gave resourceful insights during the campaign. Block Mission Manager of Manipur State Rural Livelihoods Mission, W. Premchand, also took part in the event. State Coordinator, Social Media Department of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee, Malim Khomba Salam, has been appointed as the first state chairman of the department. The appointment order was issued by AICC General Secretary K.C. Venugopal last evening. 7 new state coordinator of MPCC's Social Media Department were also appointed, including Huining Shubham Alfred, Saiminthang Hauke, Rapanlung Kamei and MD Iyas Khan. Vice President of BJP Manipur Pradesh and BJP intending candidate of Nambol Assembly Constituency, Thaunawzam Basanta, IPS retired, has stressed the need for healthy politics based on development. He was speaking at the first Foundation Day celebration of Semgat Sagat Society at Nambol Sabal Laikai today. Ex-councillor of Nambol Sabal Laikai, Hodam Ibochauba, Yumnam Jogeshwar and others attended the event.
Question to Sukchao Chokapur, MLA Councillor, Ward Member, Member of Parliament, intending candidate who to Mayam Chandra Hangadamani, Kari Maramino, voting is here. The thing through the Roga, Aduga, Tampatu Mayam, Dana, Modi, and Koman Chokapur.
BJP National Secretary Kishan Morcha K. Zibon appealed to authorities concerned not to play politics while making health cards under government for welfare of poor farmers. He was speaking on the sidelines of inspection of 2-day making of 1,500 Ayushman cards and 5,000 E-Sharam cards at various areas of Oinam today.
Facility Bharat Sarkarna piri habisi masigi awareness yam kahena leitabdun tawi aduga tasengna akhigi lamdam sigi luchingba oibiriba luchinbi oibiriba mayam sina akhigi andhaba thakta leiraba akhigi manungi paisa sinau mayam sinse singu makhalgi kanaraba akhigi Ayushman Bharat amadi E-Shram card ki khudong chaba sinse manungi paisa sinsu akhigi hairiba Bharat Sarkarna matam piriba khudong chaba scheme sinse niyam dei honjabuduni.
Union Ministry of Civil Aviation has announced that it has allowed airlines to serve meals and provide magazines to passengers in all domestic flights without any restraints. It may be mentioned that airline carriers are resuming these services after it was long suspended due to COVID pandemic. The decision was taken into consideration as India has been witnessing a significant drop in COVID cases due to the proper implementation of COVID protocols. Winter session of Parliament will commence from November 29 and will continue till December 23. The Lok Sabha Secretariat in a statement said that the 7th session of the 17th Lok Sabha will commence on November 29 and subject to exigencies of government business, this session is likely to conclude on December 23. The Rajya Sabha Secretariat also issued a similar statement in this regard. Manipur Day was celebrated yesterday as a part of the ongoing India International Trade Fair 2021 at Pragati Maidan in New Delhi. Traditional fashion parade and cultural show marked the event. Renowned Manipuri models walked the ramp, showcasing collections from Joy's creation Samuro. It may be mentioned that Department of Trade, Commerce and Industries organized a particular event sponsored by the Department of Tourism, Government of Manipur. Governor Laganation extends greeting to people of the state, especially the Sikh community, on the occasion of Guru Nanak Jayanti 2021. This year, Guru Purab will be marked on November 19. Every year, Guru Nanak Jayanti coincides with Kartik Purnima as per Hindu calendar. The governor in his message appealed to one and all to endeavor to follow the Guru's profound teachings and work to strengthen the bonds of togetherness. He further wished for a peaceful and prosperous Manipur on the occasion. Now the sports news. Host India has defeated New Zealand by 5 wickets in the first T20 international to go 1-0 up in the 3-match series. In yesterday's match played at Jaipur's Sawai Man Singh Stadium, New Zealand batted first and secured 164 runs in 20 overs with 6 wickets down. Responding to which, India secured 166 runs in 19 overs and 4 balls with 5 wickets down to win the match. Second match of the series will be played at Ranchi tomorrow. IFC Lamphil and KYC North Kurkul have defeated their opponents at 10th Kangjam Karnajit Memorial 2nd Division Football League. The league is being held under the aegis of Imphal West District Football Association at Pamyal Patsoi Ground, Patsoi Part 2. In the second league match played today, IFC Lamphil dropped KAN Kadangban 4-0. For the winners, Hongrewon scored 2 goals at 18th and 22nd minute, while Soyu scored 2 goals at 53rd and 70th minute. In the third match, KYC North Kurkul beat Juvenile Club Tera Sapam Lerak 3-2. For the winners, Al Robin and Lungau House scored 1 goal each at 14 and 68 minutes and an own goal scored by Dhakeshwar of Juvenile Club Tera Sapam Lerak at 22nd minute. For the losing team, Monarchs and Kapil scored 1 goal each at 55th and 73rd minute. 8 teams are competing in the football league. 2 subsequent matches will be played on November 20. Selection trial for state Wushu teams for the upcoming 30th Senior and 21st Sub-Junior National Wushu Championships will be held on November 23rd and 24th at Sai NERC, Takyal. Only registered players of affiliated units of Wushu Association Manipur will be allowed to take part in the selection trial. Press release from Wushu Association Manipur informs all the affiliated units to submit the names of the eligible players within November 22 this year, along with their RT-PCR COVID negative certificates within 72 hours of the selection trial. 3-day first Rani Gaidenlu Sports and Cultural Program kicked off today at Longmai Common Ground in None District. Rongmai Naga Lupon Manipur organized the event on Reignite the Glory theme. Taking part in the event, Tribal Affairs and Hills Minister Vungzazin Walte appreciated the organizing committee for holding the event in memory of Hypo Rani Gaidenlu. Handing over of gifts, traditional dances, march paths and prize distribution were the main highlights of the event. Chairman of Rongmai Pai K. Kaguichung, intending candidate of Nungba constituency Gaidun Kamei, DFO Noni, Napoleon Rongmai and leaders of CSOs attended the event. Ghatau village Khopum defeated Tumlak village in the final match of the volleyball match played today. Track suits were presented to athletes who will participate at 26th Senior National Football Championship at artificial turf ground Lamlong Thongkhong today. Kesamthang Assembly Constituency BJP intending candidate Nisikant Sapam presented the track suits to 3 goalkeepers, 7 defenders, 6 midfielders and 4 forward players of Manipur team. He also extended financial aid for journey expense from Imphal to Kerala to the athletes and wished the best to the team. AMFA President M. Ratan Kumar, General Secretary L. Jyotimoy Roy, AMFA officials attended the event. Manipur is 20 times champion at the championship.
Honor ni si keno akoi na mateng khara pangba ngam base kar han birau ado ai khoi dam te live phawani akoi t-shirt lipi gani aduga yadi every year ai ngamna khona jage something or the other mateng pang jage amfa gi odamta politics or no politics ai so sportsman ne adum sports pamjai aduga football sidi akoi Manipur gi most akoi loved sport haitara aduna best of luck.
Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Manipur sees decline in enrollment of students in government schools from 26.8% in 2018 to 13.4% in 2021 as per 16th Annual Status of Education Report Rural 2021. JCILPS hands over more than 80 non-locals found staying in Manipur without ILP or valid ILP to city police. Union Minister Dr. R.K. Ranjan says it is a big shame Manipur University is yet to find a spot in 200 best universities list of India. Governor La Ganeshan confers 12th Manipur State Award for Literature 2020 to Laisram Biramangol, popularly known as Beryl Thanga. Chief Minister Nongthoma Biren says government is making necessary arrangement to hand over recent Churchandpur ambush case to National Investigation Agency. Manipur reports 61 new COVID-19 cases, 28 recoveries and 1 death in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 3.53%. And India adds 11,919 fresh COVID-19 cases, 11,242 recoveries and 470 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.28%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin from Salam Momoka. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.
I am Netfood na Manipur da online food delivery service.